Hello, welcome back. Welcome to my kitchen. Come in, sit down, and let me cook for you. I'm Tom, the Sunday Dinner Chef. Let's get started. Well, right there happens to be Sunday lunch, and you know what? I'm going to explain to you what it is and how I made it. So let's get into the kitchen. Went to the store looking for some bok choy, and I came across some of this pork. And it was intriguing to me because, you know what? I went to an oriental store, but it was cut so super thinly. Okay, I had to get it. The price was right also. I believe the one pack was like $2.49 and the other pack was like $4 something. So one happens to be a pork loin and the other one happens to be from the pork shoulder. So it was thinly cut. Well, I got it. Well, originally what I went for was the bok choy. I don't know if you've never used bok choy before, but I tell you what, it is fantastic. I would look into it. Some green onion and some garlic. So we're going to chop everything up here, and also going to use some soy sauce, and we are going to be using some oyster sauce. Now that's my go-to, that or hoisin happens to be my go-tos right there. I'm going to be using some of this hot pepper olive oil. Got to be careful with this because you know what? It is hot. Okay, I'm going to be using my wok. Okay, so what I have here is my stainless steel wok. This is actually very good. I had this a while. It's a flat bottom. It's not, you can see it's stainless steel. It cooks a lot different than my carbon steel original wok. I like the original wok, but I can't get enough heat on this stove. So I'm using this one today, and normally I have to cook in batches. So I'm going to be adding the pork in to the wok. This one, for some odd reason, the sides get super hot on it. But you know what? It does the job. Okay, I'm going to get these sauteed up here, and I'm going to get ready to start cutting up the vegetables. Slice up some onions. I'll get to the tops, put them off to the side, and then I'm going to just cut them as thinly as I can just for garnish. Okay, I got the shoulder meat in. This is going to cook very fast because this is super thin. The aromas are like unbelievable. So I'm going to start adding in the other vegetables. There you see the tenderloin part is all cooked up. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these and I'm going to slice them again. And then you'll see how I put everything together. Now cutting up bok choy is very simple. This is very versatile. You can eat this raw. You can also cook it. I cook it a lot. And you can make it with a lot of different vegetables, mix it in with it. It has a great flavor. It adheres to just about anything. You get that nice leafy green in the top of it, and you get the celery texture at the bottom. It gives a nice crunch. I use this all the time, and I tell you what, it's fairly cheap. Okay, it lasts a long time in the refrigerator, and it's really good. It really is. Now, there's a lot of different ways you can use this. You can use it, use it whole, cut it in half. There's 100 different ways you can use it. I like to cut it up, especially for something like this, because I want this as a filler and not the main attraction. The pork happens to be the main attraction. So I'm going to slice these up. Also, I'm going to add a little carrot to it, and I'll just cut that up and add it to the dish. Okay, I took the carrots, I sliced them up on a diagonal. That's just one carrot, in with the garlic and the green onion, and also I made some ribbons for the garnish at the end. Now, the pork is done, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it, and as you see, I'm going to slice it into sticks. This will blend in better with everything else. And if you would like, you can, like I said before, you add rice to it, whatever. So you don't have one thing standing out. I'm going to stack these, okay, make it go a little bit faster. And I'm going to slice them all at the same time. Now, I'm going to be taking, I think there was 6 or 7 in the one pack, and I think there was 7 or 8 in the other pack. Slicing them up like this, I'll get more volume out of it. All right, and that's the way Oriental cooking is. You get more with less. Let's put it that way. Okay. Okay, there's the meat right there. I'm going to add the oyster sauce in. Now, this is how I do it. I was taught this way. If you add it in now, you don't have to add it in later, and you're not going to overwhelm it, okay? You just want that flavor. You want it to touch a little bit of everything. You don't need a lot. There again, you get more with less. This goes a long way. Just stir it around in there, and when I add this to the pan with the rest of the vegetables, it's just going to accent it, and it's there. So you don't have to use a lot of it. People get the wrong impression about that. You need to put, they follow the recipes a little bit too much. If you watch any kind of Oriental cooking, okay, they don't measure. There's no measuring spoons, this and that. Everything's done with precision, but just enough. Olive oil into the wok. Now I cleaned the wok out because I don't want to be anything burning in it or giving that foul taste to it. So just as easy to wash this out real fast. Now I'm going to get that nice and hot, and I'm going to start adding in the vegetables. So everything is going to go in is, you can see the oil is ready to go. Garlic, and then I'm going to put the carrots and the green onions in and get them going. I want the carrots to soften up a little bit. I don't want to burn the garlic, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to be adding in just a little bit of soy sauce to it. I'm going to get these going and then add the green onions. Green onions going into the wok. The aromatics are just phenomenal right now. As soon as them green onions hit that hot oil in there and in that wok, blend in with that garlic. Oh my God, the smells are fantastic. So, the next step I'm going to be doing here is going to be adding in some of my peppered olive oil. This stuff is great. Got to be careful with it because you know what? It is kind of hot. But I just put a little bit in there. I'm using this because it actually adheres better to the vegetables than just adding in some chili flakes. So I've been using this quite a bit lately, and it does the job. It really does. Okay, added a little soy sauce into the pan. As you can see, the onion shrunk up a little bit. The aroma is there again, or off the charts good. I'm going to get ready to put the meat in and also the bok choy. Now, that's a lot of meat there. That's a lot for both of us to be eating. But you know what? Sometimes we do it this way. And I'll take a vacuum sealer and I'll take the rest of it, the leftovers, pack them in a bag. I might use 2 bags. Vacuum seal it, put it in the freezer, and that's ready to go at any time. All you have to do is put it in some hot water. You can boil water, shut it off, put the bag in, get it nice and hot, scissor it, open it up, add it to the plate. Done. Dinner is done. Vacuum sealers are a great thing. If you don't have one, I would suggest getting one, because you know what? In the long run, they really save a lot better than the Ziploc bags. You get the air out of it, food stays much longer. Can't go wrong with it. So that's what's going to happen with this. Now, as you see right there, we're going to plate this. Getting ready to be put onto the plate is bok choy, pork, green onion, garlic, and carrot. Doesn't get any better than that. A little soy sauce, also a little bit of oyster sauce. Done. Dinner's ready. Lunch is ready, I should say. This is lunch. Add a little garnish to it, and we're ready to eat. Like I said, any leftovers I will put into a freezer bag and have this delicious dish another time. Like I said, this is not a regular recipe. This is the Sunday Dinner Chefs. Just blew it up my head. Listen, I want to thank everybody for this past year. This channel really took off, and I really appreciate all the support I get from everybody who leaves a comment or subscribed. Really thank you from the bottom of my heart. I really thank you. So the next time I see you, it'll be 2025, and it'll be next Sunday. So listen, if you wouldn't mind, hit that like, subscribe button. Please stay safe. Have a great new year, and see you next week.